What the hell happened there? Hi, it's Cable X Dialectics of YouTube. Today is the 30th of March 2024. 30 and 3. Yeah. And it's gonna come. I mean, obviously sometimes I don't always put the best titles for my channel. Oh, sorry, a YouTube video, but I just got some more stuff on the bridge, the bridge. So let me just show you here. The Baltimore Bridge collapse was the Francis Scott Key Bridge, opened on the 23rd of March 1977, collapsed at the 26th of March 2024. Yeah, I just want to say that it opened on 77. At 1:28, 88th minute of the day. Collapsed at the 88th minute of the day. And including all the dates, including the end date, 17,171 days, or it could be 17,170 days. So that's just what I wanted to get out that again. Even, I mean, this guy here doesn't use Jumachi at all, but he's very good with date durations, and he always makes some really good finds here. Oh, hi, beautiful. How you doing? Yeah, just showing some stuff here. Obviously, a lot of times I don't always have a plan as to what I'm going to do, but when I do, it's always so better. But yeah, that's the bridge. Some news. Again, not paying attention because this is from a guy who's a so-called super soldier. Who's on Twitter. He says the feds weren't really Diddy's host to find evidence. They were there to destroy evidence for rich, powerful people. Maybe they were destroying evidence about, this whole, pedophile ring or whatever it is you're talking about. But, and it says Prince Harry's named in the lawsuit against Diddy over sex trafficking. I mean, you know what my opinion is, right? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, you good as well. You good as well. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to repeat myself, but I do take part in discussions online with people on apps like Clubhouse, and it's buzzing with a lot of discussion about Diddy, and I'm just getting irritated now. Like Diddy. How many names has this dude got? Sean Combs, Sean Diddy Combs, Sean Love Combs, Puff Daddy, Diddy, Puff Daddy. I mean, God, man, he's got so many names. I lose count. He's got more names than a James Bond spy or a Ethan Hawke spy. Mission Impossible. I mean, come on, man. It's getting ridiculous, this whole Diddy story. I'm sorry to say, but it is getting ridiculous. It really is, And some other stuff I want to show you as well. The King of Fools, King Charles. He said there was no video today when he did the Easter message, but it was an audio message played instead. Yeah, he did it. I mean, they say that's an image of him, but we didn't see a video of him, just an audio. So it's speculated that he's dead, and this is saying there's a power struggle because he wants to be taking the reins for a bit until his big brother Charles is better, and William Harry will spend time with his wife. Well, it's strange that he wasn't in that little video that we spoke about, Kate Middleton. Just an interesting link between Donald Trump's next birthday, Donald Trump's last day in office, and the bridge collapse. 86 months apart. Donald Trump's when he first became president to the bridge collapse is 86 months, and 86 months you get the 86th day of the year where this bridge collapse happened, the Francis Scott Key Bridge. Some stuff for Candace Owens, because again another psyop, because an event doesn't have to be a psyop. Even the individual themselves is a psyop, because people are getting into the Candace Owens bandwagon. She married George, son of Baron Michael Farmer, a British guy who's a son of a baron. His father is a member of the Council of Christians and small hats fighting against AS. You know what that word said, but you know, it's so sensitive when you talk about these people, because they get so offended, thinking that you're talking to them. Yeah, I seen you laugh. Yeah, it is funny. Diddy's name. I can't keep up, honestly. And something here I just want to show you. Controlled demolition equals 306, because I think the bridge collapse was controlled demolition. People saying that the boat was hacked or maybe a cyber attack. Again, possibility. But the reason why I highlight 306 is because the bridge collapse happened on March 26th, and the founding of the Grand Lodge in London, Masonic Lodge in London, was June the 24th, 1717. I already mentioned 1717 before, and the number of years is 306 years. So therefore, controlled demolition is 306. I'm just showing you that these events can be planned going way back, because it's obviously that Freemasonry, the Jesuits, these orders, because they all have Kabbalah, right? They all believe in the Kabbalah, right? This whole the scripting of reality using letters and numbers. This is how they run the world ultimately. Forget about yeah, of course, yes, of course, yeah, you get it. Yeah, it was pre-planned, of course it was. Yeah, it was, yeah, of course. I noticed my subscribers are going up. I mean, I don't want to brag about myself, but I've made 360 videos and I've got nothing to show for it. I still got like over 300 subs. And I do have a BitChute channel, I should mention, because sometimes I just can't. There's certain topics I just can't talk about on this app, YouTube. I mean, so I'm just like. Just doing something else. Alright, I'm going to play a video. Let's start with, I mean, this is a great channel. I encourage people to follow, because he does. Okay, let me just go to his latest video. Interesting perspective. It's about 15 minutes. Is there a shorter one I could play? Or should I just... Oh, I'll go with... I'll play some of it, not all of it. He is using tarot cards, numerology, and this French cartoon, I Pet Goat 2. And he decodes what's going on with the thing, these stuff in the news. Oh, I'm going to go with this one here. Baltimore Bridge collapse, end of America.
Wrote the
okay. He's a guy from before I start, let me just check the chat first. Congrats. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I'm not the best YouTuber in the world, the best decoder in the world, the best researcher in the world. I know I'm not any of these things. I will never claim to be and never will be. Neither do I know everything, but I try my best to do research what I do. geometry and other topics as well. I wish I had 1,000 subs, to be honest. You know, would be nice. I just hope. I mean, I do think I am experiencing the same thing that people in YouTube are experiencing. That is like being suppressed or whatever. But that's just me. Yeah, I'm going to play this video now. So hope you guys enjoy it. This is from Israel Diego Rivera. You guys are interested? You could sub to his channel. I encourage it.
We're going to talk about the bridge collapse in America, and thanks for your comments. So thanks for your interesting comments. Now we have this ship, cargo ship, and it hits a bridge in Baltimore, and the bridge collapses. This is about the end of America. I've said it in my videos. February 22nd was the start. It is to do with Pluto being back in the same position as it was when they had the Declaration of Independence. America will...
Yeah, Pluto's returning after 248 years. I should have 248 years. And we're on the 248th year, and Trump's running for president. So I'm sure you know that there's been other YouTubers that I've explained the connection between Donald Trump and the planet Pluto. End of America, he's talking about what happened on the 22nd, where you had the outages in America. I'm sure you know, because Coffee Girl, you're in America, aren't you? So I'm sure you know that. So I just want to get that to people. I won't stop the video too many times because I don't want to keep you interrupted.
End and then be reborn. And it's all connected to the death of Charles and William, King William, the Masonic messianic figure. And William, through the Spencer family, is related to George Washington, who was an important member of the Bill of Independence, one of the founding fathers. And so George Washington is related to Princess Diana. And all of Princess Diana's memorials were dedicated to Isis. On the Poldalma Tunnel, the flame was actually cast from the flame of the Statue of Liberty, Isis. This is the end of America. And the name of the bridge was named after the writer of the Star-Spangled Banner anthem, which was Francis Scott Key, and he was a Freemason.
Actually, I have watched this video, but I didn't pay proper attention because when I was watching it at home, there was obviously there was a lot of distractions in the background, so I couldn't pay attention. So he was a Freemason. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Surprise. Now, it was in Baltimore. You have the Baltimore Ravens. This is about the Washingtons had a raven as their shield. Their coat of arms was a raven. You have The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. It is about the fall of America, the fall of the House of Usher, the fall of the House of Washington. And in this footage we actually have a meteor crossing the sky. So thanks for that comment. So we watch the footage, we have a meteor. There's the meteor, and this relates, and the boat crashes into the bridge. This relates to the Devil Comet, and this is all about IPEC Goat 2. So you have the flag. Remember, the flag splits in two. The bridge is named after the anthem of the flag, the Star-Spangled Banner. It's quite hard to say. And the bridge is named after the man who wrote this song, and so the bridge is symbolic of the flag ripping apart which you have in IPEC Goat 2. So we have the months here. We had the earthquake on the 1st and the tsunami in Japan, yin and yang on the 1st of the 1st. That's duality. We have the Super Bowl. It links to March. There's some kind of shark and some kind of flooding, and this is Trump coming back in April, or Trump being shot. This is the eclipse here, and this is the Devil's Comet. Could this be a reference to Kate Middleton's sacrifice? As when the apple is dropped, then is born a lotus flower. Her top in her CGI deepfake video was a lotus top. It was called a lotus top. Now I believe Kate Middleton and Charles are both brown bread. And I think that Charles's death will be announced around the time of the eclipse, so William will be king at the eclipse. As William was born on the summer solstice, when the sun was most high. This has to do with Lord of the Rings. The man who made I Pay Goat 2 was involved in the creation of Lord of the Rings. The Fellowship of the Rings, the Two Towers, and the Return of the King. Here we have La Palma on the bottom of the apple. I believe it's to do with La Palma. And so the eclipse is signal for this event. And then you have Lewis Carroll, you have Charles's coin under the toe gap. Charles will be announced dead, and then these events will happen. You have Obama. He recently visited Downing Street. Downing Street has a checkerboard floor, and it is the main residence of Freemasonry. So the American government system comes from Downing Street, the Grand United Lodge of Freemasonry. And you have the lotus flower, rebirth. You're going to have the end of America. You had the flag going down. The flag is symbolic of the bridge. The man who wrote the anthem was named, the bridge was named after him, the Star Spangled Banner. Francis Scott Key, who was a Freemason. It is to do with the Devil's Comet and the eclipse, and they might say that a fragment of there's the wave, they might say that a fragment of this comet will hit the Earth. They might use that as an excuse. I believe all these events are man-made.
Absolutely.
And so we have the comet on the beard of Bin Laden, and you have the eclipse, and it's Ramadan. Here we go. There's the comet. The eclipse is Ramadan. That's Iran. This also has to do with the vote, the UN vote, which declared a ceasefire. And now, because of that, is going to be the end of America. Now, Jacob Shilrail. So Jacob Shilrail is onto it, but he only gives you half the story. And yes, it's connected to a painting by Dali, because the ship was called Dali. Salvador Dali, Salvador Mundi, Salvation. This is about the end of America. America is to do with Francis Bacon's book, The New Atlantis. America has become corrupt. And he relates it to Shakespeare and another Dali painting where a worm turns into a butterfly. Again, this is to do with metamorphosis, alchemy. This is why the book of Ovid, the Roman poet Ovid, Metamorphosis, is so important, because it's about one state of being becoming another. This also has to do with theosophy and transhumanism and humanity. What will become of humanity? How will it transform? And Shakespeare, most of his plays, remember Shakespeare was written by Francis Bacon and John Dee 007, and Ovid's Metamorphosis is the main influence for Shakespeare. It was one of the main influences.
Yeah, do you catch that? He's saying Shakespeare. I mean, I've said this to people, and they are shocked. They believe that yes. So Francis Bacon, who's a very famous figure in English history, he was the guy that wrote Shakespeare. In fact, he was William Shakespeare. I mean, the official, the background of William Shakespeare is that he was illiterate and could not read or write. So how can an illiterate man write these poems that would go on to be based, well, going to be used to make movies about Shakespeare? You know, like Romeo and Juliet. That's the most famous one. Hamlet and all these other ones. I think he wrote Caesar as well. So Sir Francis Bacon wrote it. He's the guy that also he was it King James Bible. King James Bible. He wrote that as well. And the modern English language. Hence, that's where you get all that's where you get the Francis Bacon ciphers from, it because it's from Sir Francis Bacon. Let me just carry on.
Is for Shakespeare. So he's right about that. So he's giving you half the story, and the rest of the story he'll sell in merchandise. And it's all to do with the eclipse. And we had a full moon yesterday at the time of the event. It's to do with this painting of Dali, Broken Bridge. Now this bridge is actually the ladder to heaven, Freemasonry. You can see the Freemasonic symbolism. And what they're saying is that America has become corrupt and now it needs to end. There we have the bridge by Dali. There's the architect, and it all relates to Charles. Because Charles, when he dies, the operation will be called Operation Menai Bridge. When the royals die, it's named after bridges. And that's what it is. When Charles dies, William will be king. He is.
We just had a bridge a few days ago, and something I should have mentioned quite a while ago, but I didn't on YouTube or live streams, that Operation Menai Bridge is the code name for plans to the death of Charles. So this was reported way back, right? If AKC were to die, they would have to launch this operation, and you notice the last word is bridge. Then you got this bridge collapse. I mean, oh my God. Unbelievable. All these things are just... You know what, I really should... I think I'll have to talk about that at some point.
A Masonic messianic figure. And this is what it's all about. And it looks like William did a Nero or Henry VIII on Kate Middleton. And soon, Charles, it will be announced that Charles is brown bread. I reckon at the time of the eclipse, it's all to do with Lord of the Rings, Lord of Time. The eclipse is a symbol of time. It's a symbol of destruction and rebirth. Elohim have this monument in La Palma called...
Sorry.
Charles, it will be announced...
Yeah. Oh, you probably heard what he said about time, yeah? Yeah, time, and the importance of time, being the master of time. Yeah, there's also, I mean, I don't know if he was aware of this as well, the guy on YouTube. I appreciate the video that he did. Saturn, according to the belief of the secret societies, Saturn is considered the keeper of time, hence the ring around Saturn. Hence what is mentioned about Lord of the Rings.
That's that Charles is brown bread. I reckon at the time of the eclipse, it's all to do with Lord of the Rings, Lord of Time. The eclipse is a symbol of time. It's a symbol of destruction and rebirth. Elohim and rebirth. You have eclipses in Shakespeare. This is about creation, a new age. And I think it's to do with La Palma. And you have this monument in La Palma called the Monument of Our Lady Fatima on La Palma, and it survived the lava flow. Is the third secret of Fatima La Palma? Is the third secret of Fatima La Palma? And Fatima also relates to the religion of Islam, as she was the wife of Muhammad. So there's are my thoughts. The bridge collapse is connected to the end of America and the flag being ripped in two in iPet Goat 2. Thank you.
Stop that now. Hey Jared. Yeah, he's very good. He also, I should add, he does expose a lot of agents on YouTube, because there are agents on YouTube. Like the guy was talking about Jacob Israel before, and he's also mentioned this other guy, Donut Factory. He points out that donut is actually a bagel, not a donut, but that's another story altogether. So he's very good at connecting dots, and he's using a lot of information he's come across from. His channel. He admitted that he admitted in one of his videos that his channel is all about predictive programming. He's showing how they are using iPet Get 2, that little animated film, how that is a clue to what's going to happen in the future. Because I'm not seeing many people decode iPet Get 2, but he certainly does, and he also uses tarot cards, which again gives a clue as to what's going to happen. He's not trying to be a prophet or anything. It's just that he's looking at, because you see it all the time in these shows, Leave the World Behind. There's a lot of predictive programming, just like in Leave the World Behind. While I do consider it to be a good film, I just don't like the characters. The characters are just trash. Yeah, as you know, it was the Obamas that made that film, Leave the World Behind, which is on Netflix. It talks about the cyber attack and the bridge collapse and the boat crashing on the beach. Again, isn't it strange that you're having this stuff happen right now? Just you're having fiction manifest into reality. They can do this thing because most people that watch fiction view it as fiction. They don't think any of it at all. They just think, oh, it's a normal thing. It's no big deal. Yeah. Yes, he did. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. He's one of the most underrated geometric creators out there. He doesn't get enough appreciation, and I understand why he gets frustrated as well. So yeah, he does. Yeah. iPet Goat. Yeah. Actually, I still got some time, haven't I? Yeah. Let me just go here. Operation. What was it called? Operation. I think I'm going to spell this wrong. Operation Bridge. I'll find it somehow. Operation Bridge, King Charles. What's it called? Yeah. Here we go. Look, it's on. Look here. It's on. Yeah. It's on you. It's on the Wikipedia here. Look. Do you see what I'm seeing? Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, Operation Taybridge, put into motion. Death of Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, codenamed Operation Forth Bridge. The code was London Bridge. Operation Unicorn. Look what's going on here. What date was this? Archived from the original. Okay, let me just go. Look. I'm not saying Wikipedia is perfect, but look, why are they? You gotta ask this question, people. I hate these ads, all these pop-ups or whatever. You gotta. Look, September 20. This is like right after the Queen's funeral, right? I mean, why are they putting this out already? Planning for his funeral, even though he's not even dead at the time. Operation Menai Bridge. Menai Bridge. The guy you just showed breakdown was crazy good. Yeah, he is very, very good. Unfortunately, there's not many people on YouTube like him. I just think people just spend so much time talking about stupid shit, really dumb shit. You know, Diddy, the war in Ukraine. You know, I think people just got to go deeper. I mean, I might talk about geopolitical stuff because it's an interest of mine, but unlike them, I don't like say, oh, USA on one side is bad, or China, Russia are good on the other. Obviously, I think they're all bad at the end of the day. They're all controlled by a cabal. But anyway, that's beside the point. Yeah, I wish there were more people like him on YouTube. There weren't that many. Only the Gematria community and the guy that was playing him and a few others. Industry Hooks Reveals. He's a good one as well. Shout out to him. You know, they do good. They do good stuff. So yeah. As I was saying, look at that. September 22nd, 2022. Now, let's do that date duration. Not suggesting anything's going to happen on that day, but I'm just going to put it on the calculator. Let's just go to the date duration. Okay. All right, let's go there. Oh, this is I use this calculator because it has the date. It has the data. The data match search. Oh, let me just do the eclipse. Obviously, I can't. I mean, the thing I want to say is I don't know when they're gonna announce his death. I don't know, even though he says it might happen around that time. I don't know. Like I say, because nothing is certain in the world. Okay. So that's the date of that article talking about Operation Menai Bridge, yeah. And what do we get? Okay, this including the end date. You get 1 year and 200 days till the next solar eclipse from the news of plans for if King Charles were to die. Announce his death. 200. Put it in reverse. 200 days and 1 year. It's 201, or like 2001, where we had 9/11. Not a coincidence, is it? Right? And let me just go here. $200. I just mentioned 200. And 200 is right there, right? 200. 110. Yeah, 110. Yeah, the Twin Towers. We're 110 stories big. 115. Masonic is 115. Let me just type that in. Masonic. Just go there. Yeah, look, there you go. Masonic, Operation Menai Bridge. Was going to include some more ciphers here, just to for the benefit of the doubt. Oh, yeah. Keypad. All right. So this is a Chera numerology. This is supposed to be Chaldean because there's a different one. Operation Menai Bridge equals 73. 73. Sacrifice is 73. Actually, what is King Charles's age? Because I remember when it said he was. I remember his age was. He was like. I thought he was 74. Is he 74? Is that how old he is? 74. Oh, he's 75 for now. He was, he was saying, yeah, he's 75. Well, that's assuming he lives to be 76. Right. Yeah. You guys catch that? Yeah, that was the interesting breakdown of Operation Menai Bridge. They sure love their bridges, don't they? The royal family, the bridges. Bridges. Yeah, bridge. I mean, bridge equals 44 in Latin order, which is Jewish order or Jewish cipher, ordinal. Kill is 44. Bridge is 36. 36 triangle number of 666. Bridge is 17. Kill 17. Bridge is 44. Kill 44. Well, maybe that's why they use the word bridge in their little operations, they call it, right, when they're preparing for a royal family death. So that was interesting. So that was the bridge. So I might have to change the title of my. I might have to change the title of my video, but I can't do it now. So yeah, interesting times we live in. We'll see what happens between now and the eclipse or beyond. See how this theatrical show that we're seeing, that we're living in, that we're seeing, is gonna last. We'll see. I just want to say thanks for you lot joining, you guys. Appreciate it. Oh, it says 3. It says 3 people. Yeah, 3. No, it says 2. Then it says 3. I don't know. Alright, gonna go now.